nights like a days. But oh, I feel embraced, yes, I know I'm running late. Let's wait just one more day. I know I'm running away from moments. What am I becoming? I guess something's broken. Feeling stuck, maybe out of luck. I'm falling in and out of line. I hope that you come home, please pick up the phone. I need to know if you are fine. I know I'm running away from moments. What am I becoming? I guess something's broken. I guess something's broken. I guess something's broken. I guess something's broken.
Hello, Mobley Sports fans, and welcome to King of the Arena Season 3, stream number 4. I am Sudden Death, and over here on the right side of my screen, or the left for you, we have Cool Mark. How's it going today, man?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm doing great. I'm so excited to get these matches today, guys. My headache is gone. I actually had it coming back a couple hours ago, and I did like this apple cider vinegar breathe with a towel and boiled water. It was crazy. I was like, I'm not dealing with this headache. I got rid of it, thankfully. We're going to have some great time in the final stream of King of the Arena Season 3, guys. How are you doing today on this Sunday? Thank you for everybody coming out. I know it's a little different. You normally stream on Saturday. Sunday, people are doing things with the family, but thank you guys so much for coming in and hanging out with us thus far. I saw somebody ask, I have an iPad Air 2, how many inches is the display size? That is a 9.7-inch display with a 4:3 aspect ratio. I typed it in the chat, but just wanted to let you know anyways. So what song is that? The song you're talking about is Broken by Jacob Tilburg. Jacob Tilburg. Song name is Broken. Highly recommend checking that song out. It is absolutely amazing. We're going to get to the custom game right now. We already have the first lineup. That's going to be Philosophy versus Viral Gaming. I'm getting into the lobby right now. Are you already there, Cool Mark?
Yeah, I'm already there. But
GG.
if you guys were here last week, we saw Viral last week. They did some nice stuff in their matches. And they honestly didn't. Did we have an upset? I forget.
No, there are no upsets. We had the first match was incredibly close. It was trading each round until the last round, which I think it was team. I forget. I think it was it Team Viral that took the. One of the teams, I think it was Team Viral. So many teams played last week. I'm forgetting. But the first round of the stream last week, we had team straight trade blow for blow, and then the last two rounds to make it 13-11. I believe it was Team Viral pulled out with the W on that one. Great round. I'm gonna go ahead and let them know we're both ready. Let's see here. I should be able to make sure. All right, audio is ready. We are ready.
Yeah, I do believe so. So, first match of the day is going to be Team Viral versus Philosophy. If you guys have been keeping up, we had the brackets on last week. But just to give you guys a little rundown, the first match is Philosophy versus Viral, which is the one you're seeing right now. And then the next one is going to be Exclusive versus Fighting 5 on Legacy. And the last one, we're going to end with Viral versus Fighting 5. So just 3 teams today, not too much. But we are going to be starting already right now in the pistol round.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Cool, Mark, you want to take that casting for the first round?
Yeah, I'll help you out here. So Viral running a very ace-heavy stack, but they're also kind of moving over towards the CT area because they know that this map grounded has very quick rotations, but they've already spotted a lot of players out towards B. However, that is the fake, and 3 players selling the fake out. That's very good stuff, and they're just going to be sending everyone off. Actually, Viral missing out, and this is so smart from Philosophy. They're all sitting connector, or sitting actually towards storage and waiting till everyone just rotates off. And Viral now finally hearing that they're actually going to be on the A side. Patient's coming out quick now, and ooh, nice shot there from T-Box, and he's going to get him down, but the fake does not work in their favor, and Philosophy gets shut down instantly. Now just left on the one player. It's just going to be Crits himself, 71 HP, and does manage to get 1 frag, but what more can he do? 1v4, and he's not going to have any luck there. Darkstand takes him out early in the round, and that's dark days for Team Philosophy. They did not. They had a good idea going for them, I do believe, but it just didn't pan out well.
First round going to Team Viral. Check out the KDs right now. Everybody actually got 1 kill that round. That is something you don't see a lot in teammates. That is something you don't see a lot at all. Normally, one player gets 2 or 3 frags. Everybody putting in some work and getting a kill. Great to see. We'll see what the team decides to do here. Philosophy has to have the right philosophy here if they want to get this round on the eco side.
Yeah, but you see Team Viral still always playing with the bad ping. It's kind of a detriment to them, but they always somehow triumph over that, even with everyone over 100 ping. Like we said, if you guys were here last week, we mentioned similar topics from week to week, but a little slightly different. The ping advantage or disadvantage, actually, even if you have low ping, it might not be the most helpful because sometimes they face through walls and they shoot you early, and it's not even detected on your screen because they're just so delayed.
Yeah, indeed. I know I was experiencing that actually yesterday during some of the ranked matches I was playing with you. I had low ping, didn't help me at all. The night before, I had low ping. It actually helped me. It switches up. I wish I could explain it, but sometimes it doesn't matter. Modest gonna get a frag grenade on T-Box, with Resty gonna strike back quick and drop crits and taser. Modest gonna drop Resty. Loxy gonna come in behind and put down Modest. That's second round going to Team Viral. Well played by them. Resty sitting with 3-1 KD. T-Box 2-2. Gone down the last 2 rounds. Prolord and Loxy both sitting 2-0 respectively over here on the Team Viral side. Moving out into round number 3. Looks like we'll have 1 sitting here A mid, 2 going towards A, and 2 fanning out towards B. Flashbang going out. Loxy playing pretty aggressively. Already pushed up towards the metal detectors. T-Box chilling over by the plane. Not going to let anybody come in. Smoke grenade out there by baggage cart. Dark Sand strafing here B long. Let's see what T's up to. Modest playing modestly and hanging back. Loxy peeks out and drops down Taser with the MP7. Modest going to try to find some shots on her. Pulling out the bomb by mistake. Switches over to the frag grenade and gets that off. 105 left on the clock. Team's taking it very slowly here. Talked about this last week. T playing slow on grounded. I don't like it. You give CT way too much time to set up, get on the head glitches, and drop you. And they're way too spread out on this T side as well. Might work out for them, but usually not. Resty gonna punish Scully there with the ratio kill, but Urban was able to pick up Dark Sand with a nice MR96 shot. But we see that they have one player down on the Philosophy side compared to that on Viral. Prolo gonna come and drop down Modest. We might see Prolo get down to Irving. He was sitting here. He's at 9 HP.
Ooh, he misses that
So
shot.
close.
You hate to see it, but Prolord comes out and now 5-0, and you really got to think about Philosophy's goal that round. They only bought out pistols, and so their main goal is honestly just to get a plant. They weren't trying to win that round, and they didn't really get it off. But on the second round, they actually did a tremendous amount of damage, and so Team Viral didn't really have that much economic safety going into the third round. But now as the fourth round comes in, we see buys from both teams. Everyone's going to have armors and AKs as they desire, and we're going to see hopefully a set piece out from Philosophy. It's been kind of scrimmy. They've been kind of just waiting for the picks. But like Suddy said, we want to see more, fast-paced aggression. But they're being shut down already on the other side of the map.
Resty punishing Irving there with the ratio. You're going to want to identify what side the ratio is on and probably go for the other side. Especially over here on B long, you don't want to deal with that B long push with the ratio sitting right there. It's an absolutely punish you every single time. I don't know why Crits peaked that. That could have been incredibly damaging to him if he had gotten picked up. Scully down to 46 HP, gonna rotate here into concessions, gonna throw a frag grenade out. Looks like we might be seeing a B side push here very quickly. Bombs coming in inside of concessions already. All four guys grouping up very close together. A well-placed frag grenade would destroy them. Resty 16 HP, chilling by B site.
Dark Sand's position too. He's on an off angle. No one really spots him, but he is taken down early. And Prolord can't do much after that. It's now 3v3 even situation, and the bomb making its way over to the B site. But the player was out. Ooh, Resty gets taken down so quick by Crits. He just knew and insta tapped him out. And Scully though gets taken down, so they're gonna have to worry about their flank now. And Loxy and Scully both making sure that. And the retake, but Crit's already down to 8 HP. He's gonna have to play some very passively, peeking out. Not exactly the best situation, but his teammate takes down the flank, and now they all have to worry about tower. And this should be the first round for Philosophy if they do play this right. But T-Box taking down Crits already in Modest.
Do not count out
46
T-Box.
Yeah.
T-Box has been the best player in Viral almost every single week thus far. Modest,
Ooh,
able to
Modest.
drop him though with a headshot, a Modest headshot coming in there from Modest, but still enough to do the job. 3-1 Team Philosophy getting their first point on the board. And as you mentioned earlier, cool Mark, each teams were able to buy pretty much equally. Everybody had AKs, everybody had Kevlar. One person did pick up the ratio, but that is the exception. So we're going to start seeing these rounds hopefully even out here. Won't have any cash disadvantages or advantages on the teams respectively. Modest throwing a smoke grenade out early here. We got 4 men groped up pretty close here A side. Some shots coming over from baggage cart. Frag grenade's going to go out here. Modest going to rotate around. Fire some shots over there. Not connecting any thus far. Crits with your ratio. See if you can find a lucky headshot on anybody. Not going to connect. Scully about to push out here. Fire some more shots. Opta still hanging here in baggage. Let's see what's up with the CT side. Prolord taking his time moving up here. Irving Gear going to strike first. Dropping down Resty.
T-Box the only man on the A site now, and he only has 8 HP, and so he's gonna get taken down here any second. Somehow stays alive, but now he's finally taken down. Finally gonna be rotating over to almost 2 players, not even close to the site, and I would say they'd opt to save 2v5. It's very unlikely, but they're still gonna go for it. It seems like most teams don't really have a good. This is what I've noticed personally. Most teams in COPS almost always go for the retake, even though they know they're not gonna win it. And it's a very interesting thing to me because I feel like the maps in COPS are much smaller than in other games, so saving is actually just a lot harder because you can run through the map in like 30 seconds, right? So I think that's kind of attributed to teams not going for the save as much, but Prolord just trying to stick around, get some exit frags. But we know this is a done round for Philosophy, and they're actually going to be building quite a bit of money here, so that even if they do lose the next couple rounds, they will be able to rebuy full utility. And actually Philosophy, one of the first teams I've seen to use good nade usage, other than like Gangstars and Hammers. Philosophy is actually one of the few that actually have a good nade usage, and it's actually very important in this matchup. Well, not in this matchup specifically, but in Critical Ops Professional League, people with such good aim, you can't really count them out. So you're gonna have to use more than just aim duels and rushing sites. So utility usage is very important, but right now, not really seeing too much out of Philosophy.
Chapley Fighters, Scully gonna find shots there on Loxy over by Metal Detectors. We got 4 players moving here mid A, 1 hanging over here by Baggage check-in. Resty with the sniper rifle sitting on top of A. I believe T-Box is also his player that is over here by Baggage car. Irving Gear pushed very close up. We're gonna see some action here. Shots being fired, a couple shots connected, but not enough to drop this player. Irving moving around. He's gonna miss shots there on T-Box, and he's gonna punish him. Modest quick to follow up though and drop T-Box. It's a 3v1, 3v4 situation, excuse me. 32 currently. Team Philosophy down by 1 point. Resty gonna find shots there on Modest and drop him with the Euratio. Crits has pulled out the Euratio, making sure nobody comes by towers. He sights out just as a player walks across. Prolord gonna find shots on Taser and put him on the ground. 3v2 situation. 2 up for Team Philosophy. 3 alive now. Scully evening up. Dropping Prolord out. 40 seconds left on the clock. Resty gonna find shots there on Crits and put him on the ground. Scully moving in quick. Not quick enough. Dark Sands gonna put him on the ground. 42. Team Viral. Winning round number 5. Moving into round number 6. Currently leading 4-2.
As we see it, Taser only 0-5, and he's got nothing done. Nothing's going for him this game. Not even a single assist, just 5 deaths, and it seems like he can't really get anything going. But Crits, we're going to be avoiding the flashbang as fast as he can. He spotted one out towards A mid, and he's going to call that out as his teammate. But the B mid player actually is going to be very trapped there. He's going to have to fall back and call for some backup. Darksand, that's him on his own. But he does have backup now. 2 players over towards B mid, and this is going to be highly contested as Prolord plays the headshot angle, easily taking down Scully. He did not have a chance that one, but Irving way far over here, 36 HP on the A site, and he's going to try and see if he can lurk around, catching rotations, but Loxy's already steps ahead of him. He knows that rotation will be coming around soon.
Darkseid landing a headshot on Modest, and we're seeing Crits move in, pick up the bomb, opt to rotate back with his teammates. Looks like they'll be going for an A side push. Irving Gear already over here at A. A is completely empty right now. They're moving over there as fast as they possibly can. You got to think the CT would realize this. T-Box hanging here connectors, waiting for the plant to go down potentially. Taser going to find shots on Loxy, dropping him. It's a 3v3 situation, 3 men up for both teams. 1 player coming through towers. They're both going to move into A. Great team coordination, waiting for them to group up with each other, not move in one by one. Taser going to find Dark Sand and T-Box with the same. I think we got a collat with bullets there going through each other. 1 man up here for Team Viral, 3 alive for Team Philosophy. Do they have the right philosophy to pull this round off? We'll have to see. Prolord moving over here, looking connectors. Gonna opt to rotate round towards towers and Crits. Probably see him matching up versus Prolord here in just 1 moment. Prolord does see Crits, fire shots, able to drop him down. Was very low at 27 HP. He's gonna reload. I think he's just gonna let this bomb go off. There's no way he can get it. Stay alive. Don't peek out. Probably the best idea for him. Actually, Irving's going to find shots and put Prolord on the ground. I don't know why he wasn't watching that corner. He should have. That's big.
Yeah, it's big because that destroys his economy. Not only is $2,000, and he didn't save anything, so now he's just on the pistol. And his team is going to have to play around that, because if he had saved that gun, they probably could have force bought around that saved armor and gun. But now, just a grenade and the pistol for Prolord and Team Viral now. Not really having the best string of rounds as Team Philosophy are trying to pull it back, and they're doing it with ease. The eco round, just trying to get those frags out. You know, it's not going to be too hard. Darksand did buy out for some reason. The rest of his team not on the best economy, but Prolord able to take 1 out with Resty. Now 100 HP on him. The smoked off though, so they're going to try and see what they can do. But Philosophy is already on the other side of the map, already juked out. And they're going to have complete control of the B site with no contestation.
CT is way too spread out. Resty does find shots at Irving with the Euratio. I don't understand the Euratio play either. A couple teammates on eco. You're very low on cash at 300. It's not the best thing to be doing on CT. Does it anyways. Scully's able to find shots on Prolord. It's a 3v2 situation. 2 men up for Team Viral. 3 alive for Team Philosophy. Bomb has been planted over here on B side. You gotta hang it out, beat long. Frag gonna come in. Damage Resty big time. Modest gonna find Darksand over here, A mid. Resty just trying to stay alive with his ratio. Again, not the best buy to buy here when you're in this situation. I don't know why they did it. It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, he could have saved or at least dropped an AK for his teammate, but no, he goes off for the sniper, and eventually he's going to lose it right there, so that's going to be no money for them in Philosophy. Now building the bank up, 6,000 on a lot of their players, and They're gonna have lots of money to rebuy into any coming round. Going into the 9th round, though, it's gonna be Team Viral once again on the ropes because of that disjointed buy last round, and it really seems like the CTs haven't really gotten their groove together ever since the first 2 rounds. It's been back and forth, and nothing's going really their way. But that nade, tremendous damage onto Irving, and he's the solo player over towards Storage, so no trades coming in his way. But we're gonna be watching over towards Storage. Missed shot there. That's gonna let Resty. It's gonna allow him to escape freely with an AK. But Philosophy now, they're trying to look to refrag onto him. Not be able to do that though. And Scanners, he's gonna get taken down. Luckily, Taser with the last shot, but 22 HP on him, and he's almost eliminated from the round now.
That's big to see Taser stepping up. He was 0-5. Right now, 4-5. Stepping up for his team. And we've seen them won the last couple of rounds. That is definitely helping them out. Taser trying to stay up here with 22 HP. Frag Grenade coming in through metal detectors. He's going to opt to rotate around here towards concessions. T-Box moving up quick through metal detectors. Actually throws an M4 out to his teammate. Not sure. Oh, he's going to pick up an AK. I did not see that on the ground. He's seeing things I'm not. Going to move back here through connectors towards A side where they're thinking the plant's going to go down. Dark Sand with the MR96. Watching B long. Probably the best decision for them watching B long. If he sees him, he can call it out. Team can rotate it over from A side. Prolor going to opt to move here. A mid. Going to watch metal detectors. Here's Scully right now. They're trying to figure out what they're going to do. He does have the bomb. We've got one player hanging still metal detectors. That is Taser at 22 HP. He's going to get dropped by Prolord. I couldn't even see where he was at. Bad positioning by Taser. Last player alive is Scully. He does have the bomb. He's opted to come back here towards T-spawn. He's just going to try to save, I believe.
Oh, but Resty's waiting and ready. He has a sniper on, but he didn't see his head yet, I don't think.
Yeah,
He saw the feet. He saw the feet. And now Resty, he's going to try and get him. They know Scully's there, and they're going to be spamming it. 14 HP, and he gets taken down after time, too. That's Scully. That's just a hit to the face, but he still has enough money to buy now. And a lot of money given out here from the game. They give a lot of money out to a terrorist and counter-terrorist, so...
Yeah, I don't know why he went back there to behind that truck, because it's such a common place for somebody to go hide. If you're going to hide, I'd want to hide somewhere else, at least in my opinion. You know, it's where I'm going to look if I'm looking for the last player alive. Scully going to strike first, putting down Loxy. One man down early for Team Viral. Philosophy trying to switch up the Philosophy here. And going to be moving towards B side, it does look like. T-Box still chilling over here in his typical position over here on A side, all alone actually, watching baggage cart. Loxy already given the nice game. I don't know what that's about. This game is far from being over, ladies and gentlemen. Prolord's going to put down Scully with a frag grenade. Smoke grenade going to give him a little bit of cover. He's going to connect shots on Modest. Crit's quick to put him down before he can do any more damage to his team. It's a 3v3 situation. 5-4 currently. Team Viral leading. Crit's going to find an OG headshot there on Dark Standard. Resty going to connect shots on Taser. Players are going down left and right. It's trade for trade here. Irving Gear chilling over here by A site. He does not have the bomb, and he's getting shot in the back. He was just hanging out there and got dropped down to 4 HP. Did not move quick enough. He's going to rotate around towards towers, do a quick jump shot, and try to pick up bomb. Why he wasn't hanging out with the bomb, I don't know. Resty is going to punish him and put him on the ground. Great team coordination there. T-Box definitely called that out in VC.
Yeah, but Team Viral here, if you look at the scoreboard, 14-5 and 13-5, they have a huge care from Prolord and Resty right now. And even though their ping is bad, like we've said before, the teamwork is good because the last 3 players, they might not be having great, kills, but their assists show that they have been chiming in. Maybe the nades have been more important to them as well. But Philosophy, even the overall kills are just much lower for them. And we're seeing Team Viral working a little bit better in front of the team coordination. Not sure what T-Box is doing.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm not sure what he's doing either. Freak out a little bit.
All right, well, T-Box, he's probably has like an ant on his screen or whatever, trying to get that off, flick it away. But it doesn't matter, Team Viral, they're staying passive now. 2 players over towards B1 and actually B long, and Prolord's still just chilling here, playing around the smoke.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out Philosophy's philosophy, their game plan. Are you waiting for the CT side? Because they're playing too passively on this T side. They've gotten 4 rounds, which is great. Yeah. Resty punishing crits with his back turn, using that U ratio, but they're playing way too passively. They just are. Modest can put down T-Box, but not before T-Box was able to drop Taser. It's a 3v2 situation, 40 left on the clock. Modest is going to have to move out here quickly. He does have the bomb. I think there was a player over to his left, but he totally missed, and that might have just been me. He sees a player in the back of A, and he's going to find shots on Resty, dropping him on the ground. It's a 2v2 situation now. Scully watching connectors, making sure nobody's coming up. Dark Sand quick to rotate. You can be moving towards towers, and we do have Prolor going to be looking connectors pretty soon. Bomb has been planted. About 30 seconds left here on the clock before the bomb goes off. CT's going to have to move quick.
Yeah, Team Viral, I don't know why the 2 players on the other side of the map, they knew that those 2 players were over towards A, but it doesn't matter now. The retake commences. And Prolord going in with Darks, and they're coming from the same position, so there's not going to be any element of surprise. Never made tons of noise. Spotted one out towards Wagon, but Darkson, can he get the shot? There's a lot of damage, but not being able to finish him off, and Prolord can't do anything about that. That's going to be somehow We were just talking about how Philosophy are running it slow, but I guess Team Viral just made a mistake. There's miscommunication from the team as it was a pinch over towards A when they were deciding pretty. It was a pretty silent round, but they were just walking over. They had 2 players over towards A mid and 2 players over towards storage, and that's kind of what their pinch was aiming at, trying to catch off the wagon player and the spools player. And it ended up working, but somehow Team Viral, I think it was mainly a fault on their part, miscommunication, not being able to call the rotations quick enough. But now we're going to be seeing the solo man, always Irving. He's going to be entering onto the A site, and he finds the frag this time. He's been shut down time and time again, but can he get the second? T-Box denies him that opportunity. Now the Team Viral finally rotating over. They're going to stay 1 player stationary over towards B, but that might be a better idea, actually, because the push has been transferred over towards B. Team Philosophy now 3 players over towards B long. Can he shut him down, though? It's just crits. He does take down Dark Sand early, and he still has a lot of HP, 64, and they're going to be nading the heck out of tower, making sure that the common angle is not to be contested. Crits, though, 2 players over towards B mid, trying to spam through the glass, and still not actually on the site, but School is going to have to make an impact. He's going to have to go quicker than this because his team needs his help right now, and this might not make a lot of sound. He, barely gets that shot on the T-Box, and now they know his positioning. Taser with 8 HP. What can he do? The HP definitely does favor Team Viral, but the personnel does not. And Team Philosophy takes their 6th round.
Gotta say, we're gonna go into flip here. Team Philosophy, last 2 players alive. Modest baiting previous round. We saw Scully was actually able to pick up the headshot on, I believe it was T-Bot or Dark Sand, who was inside A site round number 10, and then here round number 11, this is round number 12, we saw them do that again. Low player, Taser baits with his low health. The player with most health comes out, drops the remaining CT player. Great move there by Team Philosophy. They'll be playing on the CT side now. 6-6, you're on the T side and grounded. This is big for them. You're on the CT side now. In theory, all the maps are CT sided. We'll have to see how this goes down. Loxy gonna put down crits early. Frag grenades going off all over the place. Prolord trying to stay alive. Resty puts on Taser. Taser was able to drop T-Box. It's a 2v4 situation, though. Prolord found shots there on Scully, and last player left alive is Irving. He opts to back up. Bombs are planted here on the T side. This is not good for them on CT, and Loxy gonna put down Irving. T, winning pistol round, gonna have the cash advantage moving in. We're gonna see CT or Team Philosophy on the eco. Going up early on the T side.
Yeah, going up early on the T side is actually a very good indication of their tactics because those nades, we'll see if they do any damage. They don't do any actually, but everyone's on the exact opposite side of the map. They all rushed B, and now they realize that hey, it's finally towards A. But either way, winning that pistol round meant a lot to them because as a T side, you don't really have much room to work with on grounded. But they're going to be seeing a fast retake coming in. This might actually work. 4 players, if they all go through connector at the same time, they could definitely make some damage onto them. But Team Viral is ready for it, and they shouldn't be giving up any of these frags at least. One going down, that's Loxy, but they hear him stomping around, and players dropping left and right actually for Team Viral. I don't know why 2 players are watching the same angle, but Dark Sand shuts him down with the MP5, and that's going to be reassurance for Team Viral as they shut down 4 in less than 3 seconds.
6-8, Team Viral is leading right now. Philosophy in a difficult situation. On the CT side, I would have chosen them to have won the CT pistol side. They lost, and obviously they lost that eco round right there. Team Viral, great position right now. Resty actually not opting to buy an AK, gonna save some cash. Just buy a couple grenades and go out here into round number 15. Multiple grenades going off, dropping it down. Loxy actually ends up committing suicide with a frag, but Resty's able to even it out by dropping Modest down really quickly. He's going to try to find a jump shot on Taser. He's not, though. Taser with the 2-piece, finding T-Box and Resty. Taser going to pick up the shotgun and put down Dark Sand. This does look like it'll be a Team Philosophy win. Potentially, Prolord staying alive, putting down Taser. It's now a 3v1, 1:08 left on the clock. Currently, Team Viral is leading 8-6. Prolord now able to stay alive. Scully going to put him on the ground with the P250. Ouch. You even got the AK out, man.
Yeah, that was like a full eco too from Team Philosophy there. I don't know how they won that. Just the instant mistake you saw, Loxy killing himself, and Resty opened it up, but somehow Taser comes out with the GSR, 2 quick frags, and then picking up a shotgun to get another one. So that's just insanity from Taser. He basically secured the round for Philosophy there, no matter what happened. But crits here playing early with the sniper, trying to see if there's any aggression over towards Storm. He's not going to spot any out, but Team Viral already shoving their way onto the B site here. 4 players moving up quickly, and Philosophy only sending Taser over to guard the site, and he's going to have to give it up very quickly here.
Loxy checking corners. Crit's actually gonna put a sniper shot over on Resty. Frag grenade going off and didn't do any damage to Loxy. I'm not
That's a
sure what
glitch.
happened there. That must be a glitch. Unless that was there's no way it's a team grenade. Crit's
Yeah,
also
no
finding
way.
shots there on Pro Lord. It's a 2v2 situation. Loxy trying to stay alive here. Does see a player over by plane. Modest able to find Dark Sand. And Loxy puts shots on Modest and they're able to take this round. Team Viral going up by 2, 9-7. Wow. That happened. That was very quick.
hectic
Hectic round. Team Viral still able to come out with the W though.
Yeah, these like rounds just going back and forth. This shows how close of a game it is, and it's often very scrimmy styles we see here coming out. A lot of not the greatest utility usage from the CTs. Philosophy, they were doing good on the T side, but it seems like they go to CTs, they're kind of just been wasting it off. But Scully, nice quick headshot, but executed immediately in return over at B mid, and 3 players stomping on over towards B. We're gonna see what they can do. Modest now, singing in a very commonly placed truck position, but can they take him out? He's gonna get destroyed by Resty. Now a 1v3 situation. Taser surely can't do anything about this. Maybe he can stop the plant, but he will get equalized soon. And now he's just waiting for someone to push aggressively, waiting to look for Taser to kill him, but he's not gonna let that happen anytime soon.
Taser, last player alive here for Team Philosophy. It looks like he's just going to save probably his best bet. 100 Kevlar. Has been damaged thus far. Still has an AK out. Only 300 in the bank. That's the best, honestly. You know, if a player comes out here, try to drop him. It doesn't look like a player on the T side is going to move up towards his position, and it's smart on their part. Resty needs to back off or he's going to get dropped. There we go. That bomb's about to go off. Taser still chilling in the same spot he was at. And that bomb's going to go off. Actually does a little bit of damage. I was going to say, I think it's going to do some damage to him. It does. Just a little, though. Just a little. Team Viral taking the lead by 3, 10-7. Philosophy, you're breathing a little heavy right now. That lead is slowly going up on the Viral side. You got to do something now. You got to do something now. We'll see what they do. Will they have the right philosophy? Will they be able to pull out this game? Smoke and Flash going out early from Taser. Let's see. T playing more aggressive. I like to see this. Loxy been playing very aggressive. Actually dropped 2 players B long early. T-Box gonna find shots there on Scully. T-Box also gonna find Modest. That's big for Team Viral. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Most players going down here by B mid. Irving Gear gonna find Pro Lord, but he's gonna get put down immediately by T-Box. And Dark Sand finding shots there on Crits. And the last player alive here on the CT side is Taser once again.
Yeah, this time in a 1v4, what can he do? He's going to get spotted out easily and now in the same position, but now 2 HP and they know where he is. They're going to go hunt him down, and surely he can't live through that grenade. Just barely misses him, but we're going to see the 11th round here for Team Viral and the momentum going the entire way. They're going to be very happy about this one. 2 rounds away from winning this matchup, and now we know why they're such a contender in the top 10 for the King of the Arena.
7-11. Philosophy down by 4. 2 rounds away from Team Viral taking the W. You can see the difference between Viral and Philosophy playing on the T side. Viral playing very aggressively and quickly, where Philosophy wasn't. They were not playing quickly at all. Taking their time here right now, but we're going to start seeing them move in here when we hit 1 minute, 20 seconds. We'll see players move into B mid and B long. Here we go. Loxy throwing a smoke grenade. Once again, Modest actually striking first, putting down Dark Sand. More shots coming in through B long entry, and Scully's going to put down Loxy. It's a big play here for Team Philosophy, being able to drop 2 players down early. Loxy was one of the person that was breaking B long for his team. Now he's out of the way. Team Philosophy feeling just a little bit better. Crits moving up slowly here. Looking baggage. Scully watching B long. Resty finds shots there on Irving Gear with his Euratio. Checking out B mid. Bomb is behind him.
Yeah, it took Team Viral a little bit of time to recuperate there, but I don't know why they were going aggressively on their own there. We always see some of the players kind of just try and make a hero play, and that's never going to work out in Critical Ops. They got so many CTs, and they don't even check the corner, and Modest is just going to shut them down. That's Team Viral just completely obliterated from that round, and that gives Team Philosophy a lifeline. They're not on the ropes just yet. They still have 5 rounds in a row they got to go to. They want to win the round, but they're just... still 1 round by round. They're going to have to claw their way back into this game.
I'm very intrigued by Philosophy's playstyle. Taser, even though almost 100% positive, Team Philosophy was they were going B. Viral was going B. He still hung out over by A. He didn't even move over towards towers to support his team. I don't know. I'm not liking that play from him. Maybe they know something I don't. But he's just hanging out. He's just like chilling right here where he is now. And even if it looks like it's going B, he's still staying here. Right now, still in a good position, waiting because we aren't totally sure where they're going. But the last couple of rounds, yeah, I haven't liked his play style. We'll see what he does, though. T-Box moving it. We're going to see him match up versus Taser probably. Crit's going to actually drop T-Box down. Prolord firing mini shots and not connecting at any. He's going to move through connector and he's going to fight shots there on Taser. He's going to look to his right and see if he can drop the other CT player that is hanging around over here. He doesn't. Resty puts him on the ground. It's a 2v2 situation. Prolord and Resty are the players alive here on the T side. We got Modest and Scully coming through from the B side, moving through towers. Scully does have the ratio. Modest has an AK out. We'll see what happens here. Basically, it's a 1v2 right now because I take that back. It is a 1v2. Resty finishes off Scully and Modest finds Prolord. It's a 1v1 now. AK versus Sniper.
I'm not sure why he's playing like that, but Resty, I don't know why he had to go out wide in the open, and Philosophy barely clutched that one by the skin of their teeth. Just so close there, and honestly, they had so much going into that. 200 HP versus 100 combined on that retake. So that one should have been pretty easy, but Resty makes it look a little bit more difficult for them. In the end, though, Philosophy taking it back 2 rounds in a row, though, so they're going to have money to buy for the next 2 rounds if they wanted to rebuy. But, you know, they don't have 2 more rounds to give up. If they lose 2 more rounds, they lose the match. So Philosophy should be forced buying almost every single round now. Really difference they need to be. But crits, early aggression, and that's going to pan out well for him. Resty gets taken out, and they're not going to look for the trade frag, but crits spotting another one, and that's 2. Spotting the third one.
He gets a third!
Over towards Sturge. How does he do that?
Confidence.
T-box.
Confidence indeed. We've seen the confidence flip just a little bit. Viral has had the
he get
confidence
4?
all the way up until now.
I think he's
T-box.
going to go for 4. Oh, he doesn't get that. Barely. He's just not. Wow. But T-box now left alone, and he just saw and heard his team get obliterated, and now they're spamming him. He's got nowhere secure he can be. He's hitting from outside, everywhere, and now Philosophy. That's got to be a hype up there. That was amazing stuff from Crits. I don't know how he does that, but 3 frags, no trade too. He landed that round with 100 HP, and that's just destruction.
Team Philosophy was down by 4, 7-11. We've seen them respond the previous 3 rounds and close the gap only to 1. Team Viral is only leading by 1 now, 10-11 here in round number 22. Could we see a comeback? Chat, drop hashtag comeback in the chat if you believe Team Philosophy here is going to make a comeback. Taser going to put a Resty. Darkseid quick to respond by dropping Urban Gear, and Loxy finding Taser. Crit's going to find a U-ratio shot over on Loxy, and Modest rotating around towards A side. Receives some shots going into B mid, and Prolord going to put down Modest. Crits 22 HP over here by A side with his ratio out. See if he can find a player. Still trying to stay alive. Moving a little too quickly. Making too much noise. Darksan's going to punish him. Was able to hear him. It's a 1v3 situation now. Bombs going down here on A. And it's up to Scully, who has pulled a U ratio.
You were talking about that quick, fast-paced aggression. You said they didn't need to be playing so slow, and Team Viral, exactly, that's what they do. They send 3 players so fast over towards A mid, and that shuts them down easily. They got the entries onto the site, and still, I don't know why Scoldy took so long. He saw his teammate die over towards A, and then he just started moving. But now, looking for 1 frag. He does get 1, but that's just basically consolation prizes. He doesn't even have time to get over to the site and defuse now. Just looking, and now he's finally opting to save the gun. Not wanting to get into any more trouble. T-box, he's gonna have to run away quicker if he wants to survive there. Gonna opt for the sniper actually on the T side. Not exactly the most practiced strategy. The sniper on the T side, but we're gonna see what can he do with Team Viral now. On to match point, 12-10, and now we see Philosophy. They're gonna have to be forced buying every round, buying all those nades, the AKs, and the armor. You can't drop armor, but you can drop everything else in the game. So good to know if you guys are just learning.
Indeed. This is 12-10 match point here for Team Viral. They're going to play quick and aggressive, moving towards A side. Philosophy's got everything to lose right now. They got to go in. Can't play modestly. Talking to you, Modest. Scully, overlooking B long. Going to start rotating towards A, which looks like where the plant will be going down. Prolord Darksand striking first, dropping down Urban Gear and Crits. That's 2 men down early for Team Philosophy, and this is not a good situation to be in. Scully missing his Euratio shot. You're pulling out the Euratio, you're missing your shots, and then the bomb gets planted, and it's almost useless to have the Euratio. He's going to pick up an AK-47, which is down. Taser finds 2 shots on T-Box and Prolo, dropping both of those players respectively, but Loxy's able to put him on the ground. It's a 2v3 situation, 3-minute now for Team Viral. This is match point once again for Team Viral. Scully moving in quick, finding multiple shots. He's able to drop Darksand. That was a little bit of lag we saw there. Those are 2-piece. Resty puts down Modest, and Resty going down to Scully, but Loxy able to drop Scully, and that's 13-10. Team Viral with the GG there. Well played, both teams. Team Philosophy almost able to mount that comeback, but just not enough. Irving Gear going 9-19 really hurt his team. Was able to help out with some callouts and whatnot, but just not enough kills up there on the board. You know, kills do help, and they don't help. But when you're on the bottom of the frag, they're 9-19, excuse me, negative 10 KD, or 10 extra deaths. It's not a good situation to be in for Team Philosophy. Ended up losing that round. Well played, both teams once again.
We saw their Modest had 6 assists, and that's a tremendous amount of assists, just to be real here. 17, 16, and 6 assists. More than anyone on his team, more than anyone in the server. And that just shows how much he had to do, but still not being able to get back in the entire thing. But less about that match. We're going to go into a little bit of a kind of analysis. So we're going to see which teams have been ranked really good right now. So far, Team Viral coming out on top, and they are on the top of the entire scoreboard, right? First place with Exclusive, second, Philosophy third. So number 1 played number 3, and that was still a very close match.
Indeed. Guys, we'll bring up the updated bracket here in just one moment. We're going to have a quick break here, word from our sponsors, and we'll be back. Laps Tournaments is currently available worldwide on the Apple App Store. It allows you to challenge online players and win cash from pro tournaments. Laps Tournaments is based on the addictive game of the same name and offers an original experience by combining colors and numbers within its framework. We highly recommend that you check it out by heading over to the Apple App Store and downloading it. By playing it and providing feedback, this will contribute into improving the game and creating an esports styled experience that'll be a source of revenue to the talented among you. And with its reliable, fast-paced gameplay and entertainment, Laps Tournaments looks like a very promising arcade experience. Welcome back, everyone. Registration for Forward Assault Tournament is now open until July 12th. You guys can still, or excuse me, is now open until July 12th. Tournament will begin on July 17th. Working on getting the leaderboard updated. I believe Team Viral is still leading in the tournament.
Yeah, Team Viral, I do believe they're still in the tournament with 1489 points, and Exclusive very bit away with 1342, so that's over 150 points away. Oh no, we're just right around 150 points away. Philosophy, though, dropping down a little bit, 1224 points for them, and the rest is history from there. We haven't seen much from all the other teams involved, but you know, people got to do their things. So we're gonna get on into the next match, I do believe. That one is going to be Exclusive on the T side versus Fighting 5 on Legacy. So we're gonna have that one up right here soon for you guys.
Indeed, this should be right here is the updated leaderboard, guys. Team Viral, once as Cool Mark said, at 1489. Exclusive below them at 1342. Exclusive was holding the top spot as of last week, but Team Viral has taken that from them. And Team Philosophy sitting at 1224, actually losing some points, being Viral beat them. Viral gaining some points. In a good position to win this tournament right now. They really are. 1489, almost to 1500. Team Exclusive, like you said, over 150 points down or almost 150 points down. It's going to be very difficult for them to take that top spot from Viral in a great position. But this is a King of the Arena tournament, and we've seen very impressive comebacks. Could have a comeback in the last 3 days of the tournament going on. We'll just have to wait and see. If you're interested in finding out the end result of the King of the Arena Season 3, make sure you guys subscribe here on the Mobile Esports YouTube channel and follow us over on Twitter at esports_mobile. We should be getting into the next game here shortly. I believe the room code was posted. It was indeed. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and get that loaded. We have Team Fighting 5 versus Exclusive. Exclusive holding that second spot here. They need this round versus Fighting 5.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a bloodbath here, as we've seen. What is it? Exclusive, ranked number 2 in Fighting 5. A little bit of a ways down there. I do believe they're 27th, so it's going to be a difficult match there for Fighting 5. It should be a clear win for Exclusive, but we're going to see how each team pans out there, because it's going to be different per each team. So we're going to make sure that everything is ready on its way soon. I do believe we're just getting set up a little bit. By the way, chat, how's your day going? We're just chilling out here.
Indeed, chat. Yeah, we'll switch over to the chat. Talk to you guys for just a minute. The round is almost ready. I think. Actually, we can go in right now.
Yeah, we good?
I'm sorry, guys. We won't be talking to you. We're gonna get into the match. I think that's what you want to do, anyways. Get rid of our semi-attractive faces. Get in here to the game. I understand how it is. We'll leave you with the sexy voices. We are ready. They're about to begin here. Restart. In just one moment, we have not Team Viral. We have Team Exclusive on the T side, I believe, and Fighting 5 on the CT. We'll switch over to the game view here in just 1 second. They're finishing up this scrim round. It's okay, guys. It doesn't count. All right, we had to get the knife kill. Okay, all right, here we go. All right, there we go. MZ actually getting 2 players with his knife there, right there. Anyways, here we go. Getting into the round. We'll see it reset here. And we'll switch over to the game view in just 1 moment. Chat, how is it going? You guys in the chat arguing. Calm down, guys. Just calm down. Just pop a chill pill.
Austin and God, just shh. Shh. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Take your feelings and shove them down a dumpster. That's what I've learned. You just gotta act like no one's there. But it doesn't matter right now because we're gonna get right into the game here. Fighting 5 on the CT side and Exclusive on the T side. We're going to see how each team pans out here.
Indeed. Here we go. Moving out to round number 1. Start out with Mar here on the T side. Playing for Team Exclusive. I believe he does have the bomb. That's the way the camera is looking, but it could mess me up. Yes, he does have the bomb. All 5 T players grouped up here. Coming through Subway, it looks like they'll be going through A double doors and over towards A site. We'll see what they do here. They're probably going to chill middle. Actually, Mar's going to flank. Yep, he did not have the bomb. Mar did not have the bomb. I told you it was the camera messing up. Hades is going to strike first, putting down Beast. 1 player going down early for Fighting 5. 107 left on the clock. There's another player for Fighting 5 going down. Mar's going to drop there by the Rancho. Shots being fired over him. MZ going to get the bomb planted here. Hades put down Soy. Twist. 2 OP. Is that Twist himself? This is the wrong. Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't think that is the Twist I am thinking of. He's playing for Legacy or.
Yeah, but Exclusive there. Pretty clean round there. They lost 2 players, but that's not much. That's not too bad for them. And Fighting 5 with the real bad ping. We hate to see it. You know, this is why we have the LAN tournaments. You want to see low ping, low, so that each team has the most fair opportunity to do as well as they can. But right now, it's just a Nico round. I don't think they're going to get much on this Fighting 5. At least 4v2 now. Going for the bomb plant. I want to see... Okay, never mind. But
wow.
Personally, yeah. Well, wow is correct.
Yeah. Exclusive just moved in very methodically all together and just dropped everything. Single CT player. Every single CT player just like jumped there, showed their full bodies, like, shoot me. And that's what they did. Team Exclusive taking the lead by 2 right now. Obviously, CT was in an eco situation, but they were not set up for that eco situation. And that round easily went in favor of Team Exclusive. Fighting 5 has got to pick it up here. This would be big for Team Fighting 5 if they were to beat down Exclusive, take the W over them. They'd win a bunch of points just being where they're positioned on the leaderboard compared to them. Hayden's going to find Zan with a frag grenade, and that's 2 men down early. Twist actually going to find some shots there on Bar. Trying to even up. He finds shots there on God as well, evening it up. It's a 3v3 situation. Bombs over here on A. He's not even going for the plant on Bomb, so he's going to find shots there on Taco. MZ was able to put down Twist, though. It's not a 2v2 situation, and he's going to get dropped by Beast. He should have planted that bomb, ladies and gentlemen, but he did not. Got a little cocky, and this is the last player left alive over here is Soy up here on top stairs. Excuse me, that last player left alive. Hades' last player left alive. Soy and his teammate Beast are the 2 remaining CT players looking around to see if they can find Hayden. Hayden's taking his time. Bomb has been dropped over here on A's side, and Hayden's going to slowly move around through Museum, about to see some shots being fired, probably up into Overlook. Soy's moved around here to B's site, and those are shots from Overlook. I switched off. I was trying to get over to Beast, but went to Soy de Rancho. He's moving back in here, A. Looking to see if he can find that plant. Hayden opts out the planet and puts down Soy. Well played by Team Exclusive. Thought it was going to go over to the Fighting 5 side, but no, Team Exclusive was able to come back. Hated clutching that up in a 1v2 clutch. Well played. Shout out to his boy Juan coming over.
Yeah,
Shout out to my boy
Fierce.
Fierce. Fierce, actually, I believe Fierce is is an exclusive player, not playing today.
Yeah, they seem to have a lot of subs right now.
Yeah, a lot of subs playing in for exclusive, and Fierce is very fierce. No pun intended. I mean, pun can be intended there. Amazing player. Really is. Interesting to see him not playing here on the exclusive side right now. Mommy took the iPhone maybe, or maybe there's a Sunday gathering he had to attend. Hated looking up top A stairs, not finding anybody. God's going to find shots there on Zan, put him on the ground. 1 player down early. That's Zan going down early once again for Team Fighting 5. Currently Exclusive leading 3-0, and they're playing incredibly confidently here on the T side. Twist pulling out a sniper rifle. I don't know why you do that. Your team's down 3-0. You shouldn't be doing that, at least in my opinion. Maybe it'll pay off here. If it does, I'll shut my mouth. But I don't think it is going to pay off for him. Mars going to find shots on Beast, putting him on the ground. It's a 3v3 situation. Twist trying to find some shots over there. Is he too OP? Is he going to find him? Nope. MZ is going to punish him, dropping him on the ground. Kills, puts down Mars. Now a 2v2 bomb slowly ticking down here on the A site. Kills, moving in quick. Sees a player over here at the edge of the corridor. He's able to drop him, and now it's a 1v2. That's all up to God. God finds shots there on Kill, and now it's going to be him versus Soy. He punishes Soy as well. He is the God, ladies and gentlemen. 4-0. Team Exclusive takes the lead.
Exclusive winning these rounds that they shouldn't be. Fighting 5 just not playing them properly, the post plant positions, and they're going in for the retakes, but it's all scrambled. And Fighting 5, they should be winning these retakes easily, but it's just not paying out for them in Exclusive. 2 clutches in a row. They're in a 1v2 situation. First it was Hated, and next it was God. But even though you see that, it sucks for Fighting 5. They have so many players alive going in for the retake, but they just can't get those out, and it's going to be a little bit disheartening for them.
Zan's able to put down Hated, but just MZ's going to respond quickly and put down Zan. Beast able to drop another player here on the from the CT side, dropping a player on the T side. Excuse me, guys. God watching A double doors right now. Bombs chilling here by News. We'll see what's going on. Beast firing multiple shots. I don't even know what he's doing. I believe this is lag on his part. Fighting 5 is having some server connection issues. You can see their pings right now over 200. Almost every single player on their team is over 200. Struggling, rubber banding a lot. That has probably been the reasons why they haven't been able to take these rounds. They're just... servers just messing with them. They do decide to take these rounds, but this was totally up to them. They understood the situation they would be in with the ping. They took it anyways. Fragger come in and put down Beast. Well placed by Mar. It's now a 3v2 situation. 33 seconds left on the clock. Kill's going to put down Mar incredibly quickly. What are you going to do here on the T side? 2 men left alive. Clock is slowly ticking down. 25 on the clock. They're going to move through mid corridor here really quick, and it looks like they'll be going for a B side plant. God's watching his left, or his team player's A side. He's able to drop Kills, who's moving in. Placing around towers. Rancho puts on God. Twist gonna come in here. Pench this remaining T player out. What is gonna happen here? Soy.
They're just gonna play time here, and
he's able to find Taco player. Wow. First round going to Team Fighting 5. That was an interesting round right there. Very interesting round.
Yeah, Fighting 5 actually played that one really well there. They were just they got the first 2 kills, and then right at the end, but then they just kind of waited it out, and that's exactly what you want to do as a CT side. You know, you don't want to be peeking when you don't have to peek, because that's exactly how you lose the rounds. But finding their first round, finally got a little bit of hope for them. but each player now with the full gun round, full buys on each team. We're gonna see here. Last playing top area. And we actually, I think, 2 players playing top. I'm not sure about that, but no, we don't have 2 players playing top.
Yeah, they're
Oh, no. Now we do.
Radar confusing us. Yeah, they've now rotated up. Radar was looking a little weird. Everybody's grouped together. Once you get a more 3-dimensional radar, but it is what it is. Beast sitting here overlook on top of A. Some shots firing over here from the museum side. Museum is smoked out though, giving him a good amount of cover. Has to be careful though, he's not hit by anything blind. MZ chilling over here right now. Actually, back corner of Museum. Got a couple teammates moving in with him. A little bit of lag right now on the spectator side. Frag grenade going to go up top, and he's going to get punished immediately by Beast. I believe that frag grenade, though, is going to be able to damage him and Zan, who are the 2 players sitting up there. Kills down here bottom. Under here by Glass. Twist going to find shots on Mar, putting him on the ground. It's now a 4v3 situation. This is a big round for Fighting 5. They got to clutch this up. Twist 2 OP. Sean, he's not bad at all. Puts on Hated.
Wow.
And Zan, respectively, going to drop God and Taco Player. Nice little 2-piece there. Second round going to Team Fighting 5 in round number 5. Moving here now into round number 7. Excuse me, round number 6. We move into round number 7.
Yeah, that was very clean by Fighting 5 there. They only losing 1 player, and that's just going to allow them to save a lot of their money. I don't know what that smoke grenade was for. I think that was a miss grenade. But Fighting 5 here, we see kills, peeking early aggression over towards Glass, and they hear the smokes, actually. I'm not sure if they're going to act upon them, but spotted 1 player out, and if he did peek over towards Glass, he would have spotted a bunch of players out there. Now, exclusive just on pistols. They're only going for the bomb play here. They're going to try and rush a site. Overwhelming now. And they see no one stairs, so they're going to capitalize on that. Going over towards top, and they're going to try and rotate and pinch on the site. No one actually on the A side. I have no clue what's going on here. They're all scattered around, and 4v4. The economy and the equipment definitely favors Fighting 5, but exclusive have positioning on them, and that's good to a lot for them. Oh, Mar's gonna get 2. He's actually gonna spot out 2, and somehow I don't know why Zan does not even turn around whatsoever. These P250s, how are they getting these kills? They spot the last one out towards mid, and wow, what that was basically a full eco. They just want to get the plant down and get the money, but somehow they win that round. No armor, just a couple of GSRs and pistols, and if you're Fighting 5, you got to be hitting yourself on the head for that one.
Indeed. Once again, we could see the ping situation coming in big against Fighting 5. Most players sitting at over 200 ping. Zan's actually over 350, sitting at 387 right now. Twist at around 160, which is a pretty normal ping. That's the highest I'd want to be playing with in an online match. All those other teammates, it's difficult for them right now. MZ's actually going to be able to put down Twist with a well-placed frag grenade, and that's going to be 4 men up for both teams now as Soy evens up, dropping down Hated. Hated's going to hate him later for those shots. He was able to connect on him. Mari's going to move in here mid-corridor, throw a frag grenade right side. God's going to find shots there on Sorter Rancho with his ratio. Zan's moving up slowly here towards A side. Bottom A. Gonna have to watch his left. Make sure nobody moves up through that mid-corridor side. 1 player still hanging out over here on B side. Frag grenade coming. That's going to do a little bit of damage to Zan, and he's going to go out quick. Mar finding shots there on Beast as well. Last player left alive here on the CT side is Kills, who's trying to prevent that bomb from being down. Mar puts down Kills. Bomb not able to go down in time. Not going to give him a little bit extra cash. Not gonna, was it 1,100 cash for the bomb going down for each player?
Yeah, I did believe so.
That's you are leading 6-2. I still like to have that extra cushion, but right now they do have they do have a good cash cushion, but a little bit extra would have been nice. We'll see what happens here. Over here on the CT side, cash isn't looking good. Zan had to go and spend all of his money, only able to pick up an SA-58. He's going to be punished immediately by God with a headshot with the ratio. I don't know why he keeps peeking there. You shouldn't do that. You got to learn from your mistakes, man. Over and over and over again. That's a definition of insanity, I believe. That's at least what my insanity coach told me. Mar shooting down Twist OP. 2 players down early here on the CT side. Fighting 5 being punished by exclusive, almost exclusively owning that scoreboard. God watching back CT spawns. He's a player peek out. He peeks back in wisely. He's going to jump out. Smoke grenade going to go out here. Bombs been planted on A. CT player moving in. Just MZ's able to help his teammate God out there and kill Kills before he's able to kill him. That was big. Great team play there. Soy's going to find God with his ratio. Put him on the ground. He came in from the back. MZ's quick to respond and put him, helping his teammate out. Responding. He's going to pick up your ratio up and save it for his teammate. Checking mid here. He does see a player come up news. He's going to get dropped. Beast finds shots there on MZ. Mar moving down A stairs here. That bomb's going to go off. Will Beast go down? He does. Mar kills him. 7-2. Exclusive. Leading by 5.
Yeah, we see here why exclusive are number 2 on the scoreboard. Even with so many subs, they got 2 subs, I think, or even 3 subs.
I believe it's 3 subs.
Yeah, 3 subs, and they're just doing phenomenal right now. The Russia servers giving them a little bit of power. You know, the Rush B P90. Haven't seen the strat come out yet, but you know, it's okay.
Well, that's their
Good
strat. It's
made,
working for them thus far. Hated finds Beast with a frag grenade. And you gotta say they're playing, at least on the Fighting 5 side, the ping is a little bit of a problem for them. They're playing a little scared, but the ping's an issue. No need to play scared. You know, you're losing. Start doing something a little different. Play a little more aggressively. Might even able to take a round. The last couple of rounds they've gotten, the 2 points they have on the board, they did play a little more aggressively. Sort of Rancho couldn't find shots on Haiti, putting them down. 3 men up for the T side now. Soy over here on B side, 28 HP, trying to stay alive. I mean, you save. Sees a player here, drop shotting, turns his back to them. Gotta be careful. Sitting behind that statue, best play, and just is gonna find a headshot on him and put him on the ground. 8-2. Team Exclusive takes the lead up now by 6.
Yeah, they've been getting run over in Legacy. I think I've seen one of the most CT-sided maps. I think one of the most even maps currently is Canals for both T and CT side, because it's just so open and you can do a lot of stuff. But the fact that this map is so like one-dimensional, it just doesn't really allow for a lot of strategies to come out, and that just emphasizes the fact even more that they're winning 8-2 on T side, and that's not an easy feat whatsoever. Exclusive, even though they might be fighting a lower ranked team, it's just completely utter shutdown there. Zan somehow gets a shot through the smoke actually, but the nade not touching him at all. Those 2 nades not touching him, and they know that there's 2 players over towards the museum now. 4 versus 2, and now just a 4 versus still 4 versus 2, but Zan wants to try and eliminate this one. Not able to do anything though. Now they're gonna pick up their 9th round. Exclusive so good on these taking the site. They're just using their utility to create some chaos, throwing a smoke, throwing a flash here and there, and exactly in the defender's face. And that's just basically giving them a lot of room to open up the sites to just go in and just headshot everybody.
Ping's definitely playing a factor when you're fighting 5. You're already a little scared, I would say, facing Team Exclusive, who's a much higher ranked team in this tournament. Twist finds shots over here on Haiti. He's able to pick up an AK-47. If he's able to drop these last 2 players, I don't believe he has time. He's not just going to find shots on them in the back. I was going to say, if he's able to drop both of these players, not able to defuse the bomb, that's going to be a nice confidence boost. But the ping is going to be an issue. That's got to be a mental issue for you. Yes, you're losing. This team is better than you. At least the scoreboard, the leaderboard says you're better than the King of the Arena. Right now, they're showing they're better by winning, and the ping issue not helping at all. You know, I've played rounds, you have internet issues. It just sucks because there's nothing you can do. Yeah, you're getting shot. You can't even see the player on your screen because of your ping. God striking early, putting down Zan, who keeps peeking. I don't know why he peeks like that so early on. It's the same exact thing over and over and over again. Zan does it. Kills find shots on Hated. Those are 2 players down early. Taco player and Mar respectively finding shots on Soy and Kills, excuse me. And Twist gonna put down. Wow, that's over. Never mind. I'm gonna stop talking. Team Exclusive just moves in. Yeah, you know, I can just read off the scoreboard, but you guys can see the scoreboard. You can see the kill feed. 10-2. Yeah, Team Exclusive almost exclusively owning the scoreboard.
I feel like this should be 13-2 because even on the CT side, Exclusive, they definitely have their stuff together. If they have it on the T side, they for sure have it on the CT side. So
you would think.
I'm expecting 0 rounds, but you know, Kerklops is full of surprises, so you really.
I was about to say it is a game full of surprises, but I would agree. I think Team Exclusive is going to be able to clutch this pistol round up. I don't even know if clutch is the right word. Just be able to win it very easily. We'll have to see. Fighting 5 may surprise us. 3 players over here inside a museum. Make that 4 now. Mars gonna put down Soy early. That's 4v5 situation now. Zan's gonna throw out a frag under underpass. I don't think that was the best place. Actually, maybe it was. A player back up through underpass and probably did some damage. At least 2, but it doesn't matter. 1 more player left alive here. That was Kills. He's going to go down. An Exclusive easily able to take the first round here since the flip. Taking it 11-2, now leading by 9 rounds. We haven't seen... See, I don't think Fighting 5, excuse me, has put a point on the board since round number 4 or 5?
Yeah,
it's been a minute since they put a point on the board. It's been a bloodbath in favor of Team Exclusive. And we see them here pushing on the CT side. They just want to get this game over with right now. Flash and smoke coming down. Super 90 just with the flicks, putting Kills and Rancho on the ground. P90 shots coming in from Mar. He's going to find shots on Twist and Zan respectively. And that's a quick round number 15. 12-2. This is match point for Team Exclusive.
Yeah, like what can you even do there? It's just like nothing's going their way in fighting five. At this point, you can't recuperate yourself. I would just make sure that you're ready for the next game, as the next game is gonna be. I'm not even sure what, but I think it's gonna
If
be.
I was fighting five, I just want to get one round. I want to make it 13-3. That's what I want to do. Taco player
Yeah.
putting down Zan. That's a player down early for fighting five. He's always a player to go down early. First player getting shot down. God can find shots on Beast with the sniper rifle, and Hayden quick to follow up and drop in kills. 4v2. I'm looking at the scoreboard. It's so much more impressive than the current amount of players alive. MZ's finding shots on Rancho, and that's it. Bar's going to finish off Twist. Last player alive for Team Fighting 5. 13-2. It is exclusive with the W. Almost exclusively owning that scoreboard. MZ with a 16-6. Very nice KD, a 2 KD, a little over a 2 KD. And Taco player, even with a 579 ping, was still able to have, I think it was 11-5 he was at. That was a higher ping than anybody on Team Fighting 5, and he did very well. Obviously, that can play in with having teammates with lower pings, but, then you're like, okay, are you really having, can you really say it's an excuse? He's 11-5.
Yeah.
GG's to both teams. Team exclusive once again taking that round. Not enough to take the first place position away from Team Viral, but it's going to move them up on the leaderboard. They're going to be fighting Team Viral and Team Exclusive for that top spot, that number one spot. Philosophy is down below them, but they do have a chance at potentially getting second or even first. We'll have to see. Philosophy, though, to beat these top teams hasn't been quite on thus far. Maybe they'll switch it up here in the final week of King of the Arena Season 3. Next game, has it been posted?
Fighting five versus Viral.
We have Fighting 5 versus
rough.
Viral.
That's gonna be. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say GG already. Viral, number one ranked team. They haven't really lost to almost anyone. And Fighting Five, they just got destroyed by the number 2 team. So if they got destroyed by the number 2 team, they're gonna get destroyed by the number 1 team as well. So I just feel bad for Fighting Five. Hopefully it's on their service at least to give them a little bit of sustenance to live off of, but I don't even know what they can do at this point. I just feel bad for them.
I gotta give props to Fighting 5 though. I gotta give props. Okay. Here's the deal with them, right? So you're Fighting 5. You're lower on the leaderboard. You got, if you want to get up higher on the leaderboard and have any chance at placing within the top 3, the top 5. We'll even say the top 5. You gotta win some big matches. You're low on the leaderboard. You knock out one of the big guys. You're gonna get a lot of points. You're gonna steal a lot of points with them. Chances of them doing that are significantly lower. Yes, we know that. But the other good thing for Fighting 5 is they're getting experience. As long as they don't rage quit after this tournament is over and disband the team, which I've seen so many teams do. When people say, how do I join a pro team? Okay, stop disbanding your squad, your team, when you lose a tournament or when you lose one round. You got to play together a little bit. Gangstars is so good. Not because all their players, their players are amazing, but in terms of your take one individual player, there's individual players that are better than each individual player on Gangstars, in my opinion. But Gangstars' team coordination, the chemistry between them, the bond, it's family. They have a bond, and they've lost games together, they've lost many games together, and they've won many games together. And that's the strong bond they have. They did not disband after they lost one game or lost a tournament, which I've seen them lose tournaments. I've been around for a minute. I have seen them lose tournaments. They have not broken the team up. There's been some small roster changes, but nothing big. They have not thrown away the entire team. So that's a big thing I want to see to Fighting 5. Keep playing together. You got to lose many games. You got to lose so much before you start winning. I speak from experience. I lost way more games. I had horrible KD when I first started playing mobile games. My win-loss ratio was like 0.5. It was horrible. I was always losing negative KD, but I kept playing. That's what gets you better at the end of the day. So, Fighting 5, I don't know if you're trying to, you're obviously trying to win the tournament, right? But maybe you've given up at this point. You're just trying to get better and improve your skill. Shout out to you guys. We'll get the top 5 loaded up here, or the top 10, current top 10. We'll show you where Team Exclusive is now sitting. They've moved up a little bit on the leaderboard. For those of you wondering, possibly think about picking up some G Fuel. That code Esports Mobile will get you 10% off anything at G Fuel's website. That code is Esports Mobile. Get you 10% off. Currently, the brand new flavor Raging Gummy Fish is very, very good. I'd highly recommend checking it out. By FaZe Jeb. It was inspired by FaZe Jeb. It is legit. It tastes just like gummy fish. All right, in a good way, right? And if you had Swedish fish, you like Swedish fish, you like this flavor. It is a very interesting flavor. I was very skeptical when I first heard about it, but it is a good flavor, and that's the one I'd recommend checking out. They also have the exclusive collector's box still in stock right now. It just came back in stock. They have a few more left. That is the one I want to pick up if I was in you guys' shoes, but I'm not. It's completely up to you. Anyways, all that being said, here we do have the updated, or actually, we'll have the updated leaderboard here in just one moment. Here we go. Here's the updated leaderboard. We'll switch over to that right now. Thank you guys for hanging with us here on this Sunday afternoon. Team Viral still sitting at 1487. Team Exclusive does scoot up just a little bit at 1366, but being Fighting 5 was significantly lower on the scoreboard. They aren't going to get as many points from beating them. Team Philosophy is still sitting at 1226 in that third place position. You guys can check out the rest of the teams here. I'll leave the scoreboard up for the leaderboard up for another minute. We're getting together Team Viral versus Fighting 5. Fighting 5 just taking a breather after their last match. Gonna regroup, come up with a new strat. If you're Fighting 5, I hope you've been watching Team Viral play this tournament. I hope you've been paying attention to how they play. That's big. Spend a lot of time watching players, see how they play before you go up against them. It's like watching your football team's gonna play another football team. They're watching tapes. They're trying to figure out what they do, how they do things.
Watching VODs is super important in like any single sport or game, whatever you want to call it. It's just so important because you learn from your mistakes and you learn how they play.
Yes.
And you learn how to readjust to certain situations. It's not just like about the teams, but it's also about communication and whatnot. And so like that's what the top teams do. I remember seeing in Joker's vlog, they spent Gangstars at the LAN. They spent a lot of time watching the vlogs, not the vlogs, the VODs over and over again, just to see what mistakes did they make, how can they improve on those mistakes, and where can they, fix any holes that they have in their defense or attack. So they basically, you gotta spend time and make sure that you're using your time properly. But yeah, so I think we're gonna be getting into Viral versus Fighting 5 soon. Room code has been given to us, so we will be joining that one in just a couple of seconds, and we'll just get right on into it.
Indeed. Yeah, it's when I was trying to become a professional Modern Combat player, I watched a lot of videos. I watched Joker, B-Nates, who wasn't necessarily a competitive player, but a very good player. B-Nates Gamer, I'm sure you guys know him. Also watched, let's see who else would you, Mafula. Watched.
Oh, yeah.
There are some other players as well.
Watched Sheriff?
Of course Sheriff. Yeah, of course Sheriff. Yeah, I'm trying to think of everybody I watched. But I would take one of the videos they would upload, and I would watch it over and over and over. And it would be a scrim. It would be a scrim versus another really good clan, and I would watch it over and over and over again, and just watch how they played. First off, it was good for me seeing how they play, because there's like the generic thing you do on the map, right? There's just a generic thing everybody's going to do, but everybody has their own little path they like to take it. It just changes a little bit from everybody else. And then you watch how they play, and that improves your skill, looking at how they hold their crosshairs when they come around a corner, how they center, where they center. Then you can kind of begin to predict, based on where players are, and also watching the radar, seeing where my teammates are. I can guess where their teammates are going to be, and then, he's probably hanging out dog days, hanging down in the lower underpass there. Probably a player hanging out there. Watching videos on demand or VODs, so important. It really is. Underestimated, in my opinion. I've gotten some DMs in the past few days asking how to become a pro player, how to join a pro clan. Take time, watch scrims. Don't watch fun streams. They're great, they're fun, they're great. Don't come into my stream and sit there and think you're gonna learn something. You're gonna learn a couple things. I have a couple tips, but I'm not a pro player in Critical Ops. Did play a little bit, but not anymore. Go check out a good competitive video, a good competitive scrim, or even if they're doing competitive scrims being streamed, usually not, they're usually videos, but watch those and watch them over and over and over again. That is how you're truly going to get better. And another thing you gotta do, you gotta lose over and over and over again. We're almost ready to start this round here, guys. I'm sorry, I've been kind of ranting a little bit. We're gonna get into this right now. Just want to answer that question I've been receiving over the past few days on that. Guys, how is it going with you in the chat? What's going on this beautiful, at least for me, beautiful Sunday afternoon here on the East Coast? It's nice and sunny, but not too hot. So I just got a nice breeze blowing across the yard. It's felt pretty good. I spent most of the outside thus far. What's up, everyone? Elliot, welcome in to the stream. We're about to get in here. We have reset. Teams are on their corresponding sides. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get rid of our semi-attractive faces and get you in here to the game.
Alrighty, so we are about ready to start here. Both teams on the rounds. We're gonna see here Team Viral on the T side, Fighting Five on the CT side, and Fighting Five just getting a little destroyed with the ping both times. They're gonna have bad ping this entire round as well. So that's
Zan
a little
might have been
unfortunate.
AFK. He was just standing there. Two players moved in, didn't even flinch. Maybe he just gave up. I'm not sure. Prolord's going to find a headshot there on Beast. Actually got CT player moving up. Kills. Trying to find shots on Prolord. He drops him down to 15 HP, and Prolord just finishes him off. Resty and Loxy getting 2 kills respectively there at the end of the round. First round going to Team Viral. If you're Team Viral, you saw a Fighting 5 played last game. You see the ping. You're probably going to try to wrap this up as quickly as possible. You're on the Team Viral side. Your team's winning the tournament thus far. First place at 1489, I believe, is the current pointage they have. Just pad yourself in a little bit, get a few more points on the board. That's what you're thinking this round. Fighting 5, play your best. Get a couple rounds here. Get some kills. Learn from this match. That's the thing I gotta say to you guys. Learn from this match. 3 players chilling here. Banana. We do see Fighting 5 beginning to rotate towards A side. Resty gonna be the first player to kill kills on Fighting 5. Prolo gonna put down. Wow, that's a slaughter there on the kill feed. And Resty finds shots there, and Soy finishing it off. First 2 rounds
Team
going to Team Viral.
0 players dying so far, and 0 kills on Fighting 5's side. So 0-2 across the board for everyone on Fighting 5. It seems like they've just given up. Like they're not even shooting half the time. I'm not sure if it's the ping. It might be the ping, but the reactions are looking super slow. And Team Viral can just stomp any side. They're gonna go for the A hit once more. It's not really even. It's kind of just like a DM at this point. Not much gonna be said for Resty, but he's gonna actually get taken down firmly the first kill. And not sure if he's gonna get refragged or not. But Loxy's here, trying to spot him out, and he spots him out finally. Ooh.
That P90 gonna punish kills there, strafing around with it. Dark Sand finding shots there on Zan as well. Sort of Rancher using a P90, putting down Loxy. Dark Sand putting down Beast. It's Soy and Twist, last 2 players alive. Soy going down now. Twist is the last man here on the CT side. It's a 1v2 situation. We could see a potential clutch up if Twist is able to pick up a primary weapon. If you're just rocking a P250, it's going to be difficult. Try to find a primary. There's an AK and MP5 on the, MP5 and P90 on the ground. He opts to pick up the P90. Good choice on his part. Bombs implanted. Take your time here. Play this right. Dark Sand chilling over here inside of Vince. Bombs implanted here on B. And Twist gonna find shots there on Matrix. Take that red pill, Matrix. Prolord. Find Twist. Dropping him.
Yeah, finally. They got a little bit close Fighting 5 right there, but just still not able to clutch it out. Just a little bit of a disjointed CT side. They're not really working together. So I feel like in Critical Ops, it's really important for 2 players or 3 players to go to one area together, because if you have one single player, they're basically gonna die most of the time. Get 1 kill or die, or nothing else. So it's very unlikely that they're gonna get a lot of kills. So having 2-3 players aiming at one area does make it a lot more manageable to trade. You see Zan here trying to throw that grenade. Is he going to go through? It bounces off just a little too low there. But Resty just entering onto the site, and that's just complete destruction there. Even the shotgun by Twist can't do anything. And now, just complete and utter destruction. Rancho, though. Soy. Hey, Rancho.
Actually gonna
Gets 2
2-base
frags.
there.
Yeah.
Big for Soy, and Loxy and his other teammate just scooter at it now. Matrix watching his back over here on A server side. Soy moving through CT corridor right now. I would try to get just a couple picks. That's what, if you can get 1 or 2. Get the P90, you're able to strafe. You'll be a little more mobile than normal. So yeah, you can't take your time coming around that corner right there out of CT corridor. You can't do that. You're gonna get punished like he just did. It's like walking in the middle out in the open. The sniper's gonna shoot you easily.
Yeah,
He doesn't have the quick scope.
though. But he was trying to be sneaky as much as possible, but in the end, it's just too much risk for that peak out there, and it doesn't pan out for them.
Mystic Bliss, how's it going, man? Thank you for dropping by the stream. Frag Grenade going off in front of Team Viral players, doing some damage to Loxy, dropping him down to 53 HP. 4 points on the board right now for Team Viral. This is just a slower pace round for Team Fighting 5. They're just trying to... Actually, Soy and Twist both drop 2 players there respectively. I might see a round going to them. We'll have to see here. Team Viral, gotta be careful you don't cross that confidence line over to Cocky. Beast gonna put down Loxy. It's now a 1v2 situation. Last player alive is Twist. So close to finding Matrix. Matrix versus Beast. Excuse me, it was Matrix who's last player alive on the T side. Beast versus Matrix here. Matrix opts to drop the M4 and pick up the AK. Interesting choice.
Yeah, not sure why Matrix isn't. Well, finally he's going to go over towards B. You know he has an open sight now. And 30 seconds left. He's going to set up for a very nice open plant position. He's going to get himself into a good after plant and hopefully catch Beast off guard is what his goal is with Beast. Going to go in from a differently anticipated area. Now, if Matrix gets better this time, he didn't spot him out, but Beast coming in from HQ and Matrix is at where it's planned for. That bomb is definitely planned for B long, but Beast finally coming in. It's going to be very close on this one. Beast cannot defuse behind the thing. And he's been spotted out already.
He gets him. Beast gets him. He has enough time to
why.
defuse. I was just about to say T-Box. T-Box chilling in the chat was like 13-0. I was like, nah. Fighting 5 at least getting one round. And right there, I didn't even, they just read my mind. I didn't even have to say it. They were going to get one round. And they did. 4-1. Round number 5 going to Team Fighting 5. Moving into round number 6. Team Viral leading by 3. 4-1. Checking out the KDs right now. Soy leading on top of his team. Fighting 5. 4-5. Twist with a respectable 3-5, and KD's go down from there. Zan at 0-5. He's got to pick up here on his team. Rusty's going to go down early. He was actually on top of the scoreboard for his team. Viral kills, puts him on the ground. He's at 8-3 KD right now. A little over 2. Beast's going to rotate quick through B long, moving into Dev hallway right now. Going for the backstab. You got to do this if you're fighting 5. You got to play aggressive. Got to play a little differently. Viral playing a little cocky, I think. Twist, I don't know why he went the ratio. All right. Shouldn't be going with the ratio. Play with the AK. I'm just saying. I'm not putting my opinion out there. If you want to know, you should have been playing with the AK.
You see here, Sudden is actually just a huge hater of the sniper.
I'm a huge hater of the sniper when you're losing. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're losing, it's close. That's just how I am. There's very few players who can pull it out and really dominate. You know, if you're Cam, pull it out all day long. Twist has found some impressive shots. He is able to put there on Matrix. And I've seen it. It's like each round he's able to drop one player, gets actually a really close shot, a pretty nice one, but he's not able to get the second one. So, you know, stop pulling it out. You're just going to give it to the T side here. It's a free 4,000 that you're giving to them essentially. And of course, they're going to be able to use it against you. And you wasted 4,000.
I don't know. I actually have to disagree on that one because this map is actually perfect for the ratio, in my opinion. Long hallways, open space, and that just allows for a lot. But like you said, it is true. If he's not able to use it, you know, he shouldn't be using it, but he might think he can. You got to improve somehow. But he's finally spotting them over towards A, and he's going to be calling for the rotation, but already getting shot over towards B long. And going to take one down, but Loxy taking out his teammate there now. The A side is completely open for the taking. 2v2 though.
2v2 indeed. Currently, Viral leading 5-1, up by 4. Kills chilling over to CT corridor. Gonna move down slowly here. Smoke is out. Gonna give him a jump shot. He's gonna get the kill there on Loxy as he's playing at the bottom. Well played by Kills. It's a 1v2 right now. And Kills is able to clutch it up. Drops Pro Lord. Fighting 5 is not getting just 1 round, but 2 rounds, ladies and gentlemen. I like this thus far. You're on the CT side, though. They're on the T side. You got to win the next round. You got to win the next 5 rounds, 7-5 on flip, if you want a chance on the T side. That'd be incredibly impressive if Fighting 5 is able to pull this off. Team Viral is actually at the top of the leaderboard right now in King of the Arena Season 3. For those of you that are just joining us, if somehow Fighting 5 is able to beat them, they're going to lose a lot of points. I'm not exactly sure how many points, but they could lose potentially almost 100 or maybe even over 100 points if they were to lose to this team. This is big for Fighting 5. Kills, knows what's on the line. He finds Rusty dropping on the ground. And Beast going to find Dark Sand as well. May just quick respond here, putting down Zancy, who I believe has yet to put up a kill on the scoreboard. Beast going to find shots there on Matrix. Loxy able to put down kills. Is now a 2v1 situation. Soy the Rancho with the P90. We've seen some impressive kills from Soy. 2 pieces actually with the P90, but it's not going to be able to go in his favor this round. Loxy strafes out and drops him.
6-2 now the scoreline for Team Viral, and you know, just Loxy and Resty just casually carrying everybody else. 13-3 over 4 KD for Loxy, but kills don't actually matter entirely that much. On the T side, it very much does though. As we do see, oh god, Loxy doing 40 damage to himself. You hate to see it, but they are just going to be rushing on over towards Lab 1, and the patented strat of rushing A seems to be working every time for Team Viral. They haven't really had too much trouble. They did have some clutch issues in the past, but Fear not, they have 5 players here, and that nade's going to do tremendous damage on the Twist, taking him down to 27 HP. And now everyone just slowly falling apart there. That nade probably going to do a lot of damage as well. Now Kills can't do anything with the sniper. You said it. First it was Twist pulling out the sniper, and now Kills, and I'm not sure why they're doing it. If they're just rushing with the P90 and the AKs, you can't do anything about that with the sniper.
And that's another reason why I don't want to pull the sniper out. I know they're rushing with the P90s, the AKs, and the M4s. I don't want to use a sniper rifle, especially with my ping. My ping, you know, it's just not a good combination. Like you said, I guess you could be wanting to practice or whatnot, but for me, in this situation, I think it would be better spent my time practicing with an AK or whatever primary weapon I would normally use besides the ratio. Maybe the ratio is your typical primary weapon. In a diffuse game, though, I'd try staying away from that, especially in these more competitive matches. It is what it is, though. Kills with the SA-58, punishing Loxy and Prolord respectively. Resty comes in from the vents and puts down Kills and Rancho with the P90. Frag grenade going out here through HQ, and here we go. Some shots being fired into Black Carbon or Controller, and that last player alive is Twist, and he's gonna get dropped almost immediately by Matrix.
Yeah, each player Kills there, almost getting close. 2 quick frags with the SA, but instantly try out the P90, and they're just having fun right now. The P90 on Resty, he's kept that for so many rounds now, and he's just running and gunning. He knows he doesn't even have to walk at all. And with, you know, the mobility of that gun, you can jump, you can run, you can fly almost with the P90. We're going to see Resty here. Solo man over towards VLON. He knows. We said don't go solo as a terrorist, but he has so much confidence. He flashed out already. Completely blinded. He should have almost knifed him, in my opinion. Twist just facing the wall in the corner time. Not really getting anything done there. And Resty's going to hear him out. Spotting Kills. And Resty's just having like a shooting gallery right now. It's just so fun for him, and nothing else for Fighting 5 going their way. Yeah, Resty, so many kills. 18 and 5, shooting the bodies for some disrespect. The Loxy 14 and 4. What can they do? Team Viral just shutting him down every single place they go, and not very fun there. But the last one coming in, I do believe it's going to be a 10-2 for the last half in Team Viral. They must, honestly, they don't even need a voice chat. They can just literally play the game without communications at all, and it would work out perfectly fine for them.
Look here at CT spawn, or excuse me, T spawn. There's all the weapons there. They're just throwing weapons on the ground, having fun. They're just buying. You gotta be careful. Like I said, you don't want to cross that confidence line. Move over into cockiness. Playing very well. You got a good chance at winning, but, you know, even just losing a couple rounds, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And who knows? They could potentially mount a comeback if you buy like that. Beast finds Resty. Dark Sand puts down Beast. Now 3v2 situation. Make that a 3v1. 2 players going down really quick. Prolord putting down Rancho. Last player left alive here is Zan, who I think has finally put 1 kill up there. 1-11 on the scoreboard. He's able to drop Matrix. Big play there for him. He's got to step up if he wants to help his team out. He's got to step up. Players slowly, listen, don't fire too many shots. Loxy going to put him down, though. He did give away his position through the smoke. 10-2, Team Viral. We're going to see the teams flip here.
On CT side, I think Team Viral is going to shut this one down quick to 13-2. He's seen that score line once already today, and it might be one more. Again, Prolord coming out with the GSR, and they're just going to be 4 players over towards B, I believe. And that's the kind of the default strategy on this map bureau. But 4 players on the other side on Fighting 5, they're going to be also going over towards A. And so he's going to call out the rotations so fast. Those rotations are in Prolord with the nade frag already. Fighting 5 stopped dead in their tracks, and they already have 4 players on the A site now. Nothing they can do about this. Trapped in already, and Team Viral, they have won this pistol round 100%. I don't think there's a way they can do this.
Yeah, they're going to win this pistol round easy. Something I want to say about Fighting 5. I think you should have gone B. I think you should have gone B, but that is just me. A, you leave yourself too exposed there. You need too much reaction time. You need to be able to shoot a little faster on the A side when you're moving in front of Controller and through Banana. I think B would have been the better choice. And I'm giving you guys some tips. I'm giving you guys some tips right now, okay? Shout out to Bliss from Zancy. I'm not criticizing. I'm just giving you some tips. Maybe you want it from me. Maybe I don't. I'm gonna see what I see. Matrix puts down Beast.
Oh my god, they're having so much fun with these shotguns right now.
They are having some fun with shotguns. If you guys like shotgun play, you're liking this round right now. Prolord with the FP6 shotgun. I love the FP6. I really do. He's also using the 1911. Looking for the last player. It's Zan. He's actually able to get over here on the A side and get that bomb planted. That's going to be some cash going in the pockets of Team Fighting 5. That's big for them. Probably going to see... I mean, I'm not going to say anything. He might be able to clutch this up. I'm going to shut my mouth. Zan puts out Loxy. Can he find another player? He finds... Nope, he doesn't. Pro Lord finds Zan. I thought he had
He
him.
finds.
I was wrong. I was hoping he was able to pull it off. Doesn't. 3 men left alive on the Viral side. They're able to defuse the bomb, leading now by 10. This is match point for Team Viral. Great they got the bomb planted. That's going to give them a little bit extra cash. That's going to allow Team Fighting 5 to buy some AKs, buy a couple grenades, maybe some Kevlar, depending on where you're on the scoreboard, and at least mount one more. You know, try, do your best. Do your best. Again, I would say go to the B side, and let's go for it.
Yeah, their attack seems so disjointed though almost all the time, and they can't really get much done here. Fighting 5. They are going towards B, but very separate right now, and so he slowly falls, and no trades to come in from him. Finally though, Beast does take down Pro Lord, but they have to deal with the player over towards B Long, and that nade, doing a lot of damage on the Twist and destroying kills right there. He just plops his head down on the floor, says goodbye to the world. Good night, indeed.
2v2 situation. Darksan gonna finish it off, make it a 3v1 actually, finishing Twist and Beast out. Zan, last player left alive here on the Team Fighting 5 side. He has gotten some kills up here on the scoreboard. 4 and 14, was able to get the bomb planted last round. Try to get one more kill, my man.
Yeah, 6 HP though.
Yo, shout out to
really impressive.
He gets it. He gets a shout there on Rusty. I want to say shout out to Loxy's mom. He was giving shouts out. And his grandma. Shout out to Loxy's grandma. Grandma, Loxy got the last kill here. 13-2. There we go. Team Viral with the W. Rusty, 21-8. Loxy with a very impressive KD, 18-5. GG's to both teams. Fighting 5, I want to give you a round of applause. Good job sticking in there, playing against Viral and Exclusive. Both these teams, Viral, first place in the leaderboard. Team Exclusive, second place on the leaderboard. I believe you said Fighting 5 was 27 on the leaderboard?
Yeah, they were
27 on the leaderboard. I gotta give you props, guys. I give you props. Showing up today, playing hard, doing your best. And that's all you can do. Dude, that's how you learn. Do your best. If your best isn't enough to win, you're going to lose. Obviously, right? But you're going to learn something from those losses. Believe me, don't disband your team. Keep fighting. Keep going. I want to see you guys in more tournaments very soon. Guys, that is the last round of the day. Thank you so much for hanging with us in this round, or excuse me, King of the Arena Season 3 number 4 stream. This will probably be the last stream for King of the Arena Season 3. We may do one more. If you are interested in finding out the outcome of King of the Arena Season 3, make sure you guys follow us over on Twitter at esports_mobile, on Facebook at mobileesports.org, and over on the Instagram side, esports_mobile. You should be able to search mobile esports all, and we'll pop up, but those are our exact IGN, or excuse me, not IGNs. I'm such a gaming nerd. Those are our ats over on the respective social media sides. I'm Sudden Death, and Coolmark is on my right. You can find Coolmark on Twitter at Coolmark482, and I'm on Twitter at Sudden_Death. That's all capitals, and the E's are threes. Coolmark, anything else you want to say before we head out?
Just thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you guys did enjoy some nice critical ops action today. Hopefully our casting was also pretty, adding to the action that happened on, but we did have some couple of cool games. 2 not very close games, very one-sided affairs, but otherwise I still think it was a pretty good day overall, so I'm gonna leave it up to you, son.
Indeed. Once again, thank you guys so much for hanging with us. We're gonna leave you with an word from our sponsors, and we'll see you somewhere soon on the internet. Peace, guys.
Peace out.
Laps Tournaments is currently available worldwide on the Apple App Store. It allows you to challenge online players and win cash from pro tournaments. Laps Tournaments is based on the addictive game of the same name and offers an original experience by combining colors and numbers within its framework. We highly recommend that you check it out by heading over to the Apple App Store and downloading it. By playing it and providing feedback, this will contribute into improving the game and creating an esports styled experience that'll be a source of revenue to the talented among you. And with its reliable, fast-paced gameplay and entertainment, Laps Tournaments looks like a very promising arcade experience.